Hello students, myself Professor Radhika from BET's Global Business School. Welcome you all back for our webinar series. Last time we spoke on online education and various platforms available wherein you can take up the online education, your certification courses, and especially we dealt with NPTEL Swayam, our MHRD AICTE initiative. Today, I'll be talking about something quite interesting and very much relevant for all of you. That is an article from Manorama, the yearbook, which the title of the article is Developing Skills for Employability. The article is written by Shirley P. Sam, Assistant Professor from Kerala. A very knowledgeable article, so I thought let me take up this topic and come to you. Students, our ex-president, our scientist, Abdul Kalamji has given a wonderful quote on employability skills. He says, I'll read it for you. Education system must aim towards employability and ensure quality in education. There is a large gap in the availability of the employable skill. To bridge the gap, an interface is needed between the school curriculum and the needs of the industry. So well said, and it's so true and relevant in the current scenario. Today you can see there are so many graduates, engineering graduates, management graduates who are not employed. A very serious problem. But what is the reason? Everybody has a degree. They have a degrees from some of the reputed institutes. But why there is no jobs? But again, on the other hand, we say there's a lots of jobs opportunities. But there exists a large gap, a huge gap between the jobs, the skills required to do the job, and the knowledge, the skills possessed by the students. So today we will be talking about some skills which you people have to develop to be employable. A research done by Stanford University says that 75% of the success in your career is achieved through your soft skills, your people skills, your interpersonal skills, which all in a bracket I can talk as a soft skills. And rest 25% success in your career is achieved by technical skills. So understand the importance of these soft skills, that is your employability skills. Okay, so are you ready to gear up? Fine, we will start. I'll be referring this article in between, students. The current worldwide scenario, if you see, the technology is taking a very important and a dominant place. The technology is rapidly changing the way we work, the required skills. Thus, equipping yourself with various types of skills has become a very, very important issue today. The skills you can acquire through your education, through your regular traditional schooling, it can be through online platforms, various platforms. But acquiring skills is very, very important. We speak about the new education system, the new education policy. And these policies, the new systems, are a blended type of systems wherein you also have art and also craft. So what is this art and craft? Art is something which you can acquire by reading books, watching videos and all these things. But a craft is something which you make, which you experience by doing it. So today's students are very well with their art part. You are excelling, you have wonderful percentage, you have scoring 95 and above, you have wonderful ranks and all other things. But what about the craft part? You need to acquire these skills, and these craft part, we call it as employability skills. So today we will be talking about some employability skills concerned to your soft skills. The first one is, can you really improve your soft skills? And what are the soft skills? Hard skills and soft skills. There are two types of skills. Hard skills are something like a doctor. A doctor has a medical skills, and civil engineer, he knows how to make the buildings. Mechanical engineer, he knows how to work on the machines. So these skills which are job specific are called as hard skills. But there are certain skills like soft skills, that is people management. How are you with your colleagues? How is your time management? How is your interpersonal skills? How is your personality? What about your attitude? Do you keep up your targets? Are you ready to take a constructive criticism? How is your approach with your colleagues, with your boss, with your subordinates? How are you with them? Can you work in a team? So all these things put together is a soft skills. So let us understand, we will go one by one on developing these good soft skills. The first one is good work ethic. The good work ethics actually is built from your childhood, from your home, from your schooling. Just ask yourself, are you always punctual to your school and your college timings? Or are you a latecomer? Do you have a discipline in your life? Do you wake up at a particular time and say, yes, this is my routine? Do you have professionalism? Do you keep up to your words? If something is given to you, can I trust you that you will complete it and give it to me? So these are your strong work ethic. Respecting other people at work, respecting your juniors, taking constructive feedback. You have to show up on time. If your working time is from maybe 10 to 5, you have to be there dot 10. Before 10 is wonderful. And be there in office till 5. In case if it is a fixed working hour of 10 to 5, I am talking about like that. So how is your work ethic? If you do not have this, start developing it right now. Okay. The second part is positive attitude and self-motivation. How is your attitude? Do you complain for each and everything? Or do you see positive things even in negative situations? Do you take things positively? Are you optimistic? Can you lead? Yes. Even employers actually look for the environment, the business environment, the office environment is full of challenges. It is not a happy go type. So even in such situation, in difficult times, are you optimistic? Do you see positive things in negative situation? Can you provide solutions? If you are optimistic, people around you also will become motivated and they are also optimistic. So today's employers look for those candidates who are optimistic in nature. Second part, good communication skills. The third one. Communication skills. How are you at your communicating with the other person? I don't say very hi-fi English is required. But are you able to express your ideas to the other person effectively? Can you present yourself effectively? Writing skills. Can you draft a good mails? Can you write good letters? Before sending, please check, reread your mails or your letters and then send it. Can you talk in a group? Can you be actively participating in a group discussion? Can you be a part of a brainstorming session? Can you come up with your ideas? Sometimes what happens, we have ideas, we know the solutions, but we are unable to put across to the other person or in front of our team. So you have to acquire a good communication skills. So you have to practice for all these things. Gather friends, take up a topic, start talking about it. So this is how you can develop the skills. Making eye contact, acknowledging someone for their help. So all this becomes a part of your communication. How about your time management? Do you keep up your targets on time? Do you know how to prioritize your task? Do you know when to do which task? Do you miss your deadlines? So these all things are not allowed in a corporate world. If you are given a deadline, you have to accomplish your work in that given period. Are you a part of a problem solving team? Do you crib for every problem, or you enhance the problem, or you come up with a solution for the problem? Here comes your creativity, thinking different.